Hello, everybody. Yalancy Peterson here, Ride with Peterson. All right, today it is Thursday, September 23rd, 2021. The time is 1:16 in the afternoon, beautiful Southern California. And it is so good to see all of you today. I mean, virtually, all that good stuff. And yes, it has been a while since you've last seen me. And I appreciate you taking a few minutes to check me out to see how I'm doing. I do appreciate it very much. All right, got great news today. I am ready to return to work. After dealing with the stroke, after dealing with the physical issues with my left side, dealing with my vision going all kinds of wonky and all, my vision is now good enough for me to drive not only during the daytime, but also at night, which is critical. Come to find out, I had suffered from a wide variety of nutritional deficiencies. Mostly the vitamin deficiencies, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. I'm like, wow, I've been studying so much on vitamins and minerals and carbohydrates and fiber and protein, amino acids. And I tell you, that stroke really took a toll on me. And at one point, I thought I was going blind. But just a few days ago, just like my peripheral vision, when it went away and then it came back, my night vision and my low light vision, it gradually got to the point where I could barely see at night. And then slowly but surely, after supplementing, the vision came back, and now everything looks the way I expect it to. For the longest, everything looked like I was wearing sunglasses, even without sunglasses. And with sunglasses, I could barely see anything. Now, at night, I can drive normally on the fast lane, in the freeway, with headlights oncoming, headlights in the rearview mirror, looking at traffic in the mirrors. I can comfortably turn my head to back up. I don't have to depend on the backup camera that I installed in the car. And I'm like, okay, let me ease back into this thing. And I am going to start with DoorDash and Postmates and maybe Uber Eats. It is highly unlikely I will do rideshare again, simply because I don't want to deal with the people. I really don't. I don't need any more drama in my life than I already have. All I want to do is go pick up a few burritos from Chipotle, take them to the people, and get the little pity pat money that you can make off of this. Hopefully this car doesn't drink up too much money in gas. I'll test it out and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and I will let it go on to my my endeavor in security. I'm gonna be a security guard. You might be wondering the vehicle I have here. This is a 2002 Mercedes-Benz E320. It's a sport line version. The guy who owned this car, he was the only owner of the car. This car has 160,000 miles on it. It is in brand new condition. Literally, it's brand new condition. Everyone who has gotten in the car, they love it. They are very impressed with it. I obviously love it because I used some of my money to buy possibly my dream car. I absolutely love this car. It is phenomenal. Love driving it on the road. Great power. It has a fantastic 3.2 liter V6 engine. It loves gas, but I tell you, the interior, it is beautiful. The ride is perfect. It is perfect. The ride is perfect. I can't stress enough how perfect the ride is. The steering is perfect. Oh my goodness. The brakes are perfect. I upgraded the sound system, but the original Bose speakers are still inside. I put in a new head unit for the radio, and I added an 8-inch JL Audio powered subwoofer in the trunk. So it's wonderful. I added front and rear dash cameras. I also have a new owl cam up front, so I have double redundancy up front for the cameras, for interior security, and to act as a backup if something goes wrong with the primary camera system. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 cameras on this car. Plus I have the backup camera with the head unit with the radio as well. I got the car because I knew that if I didn't get this car, I would have regretted it for a very long time. This car is phenomenal. It really is. I do not regret at all purchasing this car. Even with the fuel economy, I love it. This car is fully equipped. It has every option on it that was available at the time when it was new. My name for the car is Lonzo. Me and Lonzo are going to have lots of wonderful memories together because I'm never selling this car. I will keep this car forever. I will take care of it forever. I've already had to replace the water pump. I kept the original water pump as a souvenir. The previous owner never replaced the old water pump, so it was leaking. Got a great deal on putting the water pump in with a fantastic Mercedes mechanic, and he gave the huge thumbs up on this vehicle. And this was the mechanic I was going to buy a was a C2 something. I think it was a C250 or a C320 from him, but I ended up buying this car instead. It's bigger. It's more classic than the C-Class that he was trying to sell me, and it's equipped better. The only option I would love to have had on this car would have been heated seats. It doesn't have heated seats, but it's got everything else. Let's see. So I'm excited to get back to work. It took some time for me to gain the confidence. I'm glad I bought this car because I was able to drive on my own before I'd say, okay, now I can commit to starting working again. I have to ease myself back into it. I will use package deliveries to get back used to working again. Then I will formally go to security gigs where I'll be on a schedule and whatnot. I was originally looking for a Prius. I wanted a Prius, but the ones that were in good condition cost more money than this car cost. And the condition of the vehicles were not as nice as this car. So that was one thing. And then the second thing was, if the price was good, they were awful. They were ratty, dirty, nasty. Even if you put car covers on the seats, you wouldn't really want to be in the car because you knew the car was pathetic underneath the seats. I searched far and wide for a vehicle. I wasn't looking for a Mercedes. I wasn't trying to get a Mercedes. I was just trying to get something basic that was acceptable to drive on a daily basis. And of all the cars I found this was truly the best car. I did find a Volvo. It was a S80. It was a 2001 or 2002 S80. It was blue with ivory interior. The interior was clean. The paint was the clear coat was chipped on the outside. You know, cars of this age, of this vintage, they're all using water-based paint. So the clear coat goes bad on any car of this age. It doesn't matter who makes it. Water-based clear coat, eventually it dries out and the clear coat chips away. Even on this car, the paint is starting to chip on this car. One day I will have to repaint this vehicle. So the condition of that car didn't bother me. The problem was it had a blown head gasket. I paid $900 for the car, knowing that it had a blown head gasket. But when it came time to take delivery of the vehicle, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out to Loma Linda to pick up the car. Then I couldn't find a mechanic to work on the car. No Volvo dealer, no independent Volvo mechanic called me back, returned my call, was even willing to give me an estimate for a head gasket repair. They didn't call me for estimates on what it took for an engine swap, because I purchased the car thinking that maybe the timing belt had broke on the car, but it wasn't that. It was a head gasket. I figured, okay, fine, I can get the head gasket fixed, and then I could replace the engine later on. No one was willing to do the work on the car. And so I told the seller of the car, you know what? I can't find anyone for the vehicle, so I'm just going to walk away from the deal. Keep the money. I don't want to hold you up. He was selling the car because he needed to move. He was moving out of state, and the car had to be gone before he could move. And I'm like, hey, I just walked away from the deal. It would have been nice to have seen the car. But then without it running and without the engine being replaced, I would have never been able to register the car in my name anyway, because in order to register it, you got to give it a small test. To give it a small test in California, you have to put it on a treadmill. That means the transmission has to work and the engine has to work, which it didn't work. The state of California would not allow me to take that vehicle and put it in my name as planned non-operation status. They would not let me do it. So I had to walk away from it. And then I had to be able to move the car for street sweeping and things like that. So I had nowhere to store the car. I needed an operational vehicle. I kept looking on AutoTrader, and I changed my search parameters. I increased the amount of money I was willing to spend for a car. I spent $5,000 on this car. And I tell you, I'm very happy with the vehicle. The person who owned it before, he took immaculate care of the car. No rips, no tears, no odors, no stains. The car is pristine. There is very minor mismatch of the wood trim, but that's okay. Only thing, I have two little electrical gremlins. One of the brake lights, every time I press the brake when I first start the car, it says light defective. I've replaced every light in back of that car, and in the back twice, and it keeps saying bad lights. Can't figure out which one is bad. So I said, hey, it's just how it is. Secondly, the dip down mirror, when you put it in reverse, it dips down, and then when it goes back up, it doesn't restore the proper position. I tried turning off the mirror so it wouldn't do it anymore. It still does it every once in a while. So I'm like, you know what? I'll live with it. It's little things. I like the big things with the car. I love the mono windshield wiper. It's so cool, and it just goes across and does its thing. I love it. And I love the big gauges, and I like the fact that if I want, I can take out the single DIN radio. I can replace the dashboard with a double DIN radio, and I can put in an Apple Play compatible head unit, which eventually I will do. I love the 3-position memory. I love the front fog lights. I love the rear fog light. I love the individual amber turn signals on top. I love the remote control for the key. I press it to unlock it. All the windows and the moonroof opens. I have a glass moonroof. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speakers alone up front. Then in the rear, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions in the rear. I can put a phenomenal sound system in this car if I want. Power seats. The only thing about this car I'm not too crazy about, but it's what every Mercedes has. It has a foot operated brake. So it gives my left foot a little bit of a workout, but boy, does it hurt when I engage it. But hey, you know what? No pain, no gain. So I figured the foot operated brake is a good thing for me. Nice ice cold air conditioning. The steering wheel controls don't work all that great, so I have to, well, the ones on the left side do. The ones on the right side, they're a little sticky. But I'm gonna just buy a new button for that and replace it one of these days. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see what else is going on. That's basically it. I like the 3-position head restraints. I like how you can pop it up and it looks sporty. What else? And everyone who's been in the car, they love it. My mom loves the car. I think my mom wants to take it from me. she got it to the car all the time. And my mom doesn't like any car I buy. She didn't even like the BMW. But this car, she got all the way in, got cozy, adjusted the seat. She looked at me and she said, "Don't sell it. Don't sell it. It's a wonderful car. This is nice." So I think my mom wants the car. I think she does. So I don't know. I'm not selling my car, and I love my mama, but she ain't getting my car. She's got her Buick. She needs to be happy with her Buick. All right. Let me see. Anyway, that's all that's going on with me. I'm recovering well. I'm thankful that my brain fog is gone. I had brain fog. I had B vitamin deficiency. I took B vitamins, and in 48 hours, the brain fog basically resolved. And in about a month, everything started returning the way I needed to. My personality is back to normal. And my memories are doing pretty good too. I'm starting to more easily remember a few routes, how to get around without navigation. And I'm very happy about that. So today, I'm actually thinking of going to the Uber hub. Oh my goodness. Peterson is going to the Uber hub. And what to do to reactivate my account. Oh my goodness, I never thought I would say those words. But yes, I am. And why am I going to the Uber hub? Because I replaced my phone. And I have a new phone number and everything. And I need to assign a new because my old phone, it was so old. It was a 6S Plus, and I tried to launch the app, and it just won't launch any apps anymore. So I'm like, well, the only thing I can do is replace the phone. But it's easier for me to put it on one of the phones I obtained through AT&T rather than buy another phone, an unlocked phone, and use that with Verizon. That's who the original RWP phone number is with. So that number will remain with Verizon, and I will keep it, and eventually I will replace that number, but I'll use it for something else. But I have a new number for the apps and all like that. A new number and a new telephone. So I got 5G. Ooh, it's fast. I love 5G. 5G is great. I can't wait till 6G comes out. All right, I'm excited, everybody. My goal is very low, very simple. My expectations are very meager. All I want is $100. That's it. $100 a day, $100 a week, $100 a day, a week, 2 weeks, a month. I just want to see what I have to do to make $100. Now, unfortunately, it cost me $100 to fill up the gas in this car. So it's like, what am I going to do? I will find out at the $50 mark if I should or not. But this car is a straight up gas guzzler, and I don't know. And I'm not going back into the rental scene again, because that turned ultimately into a disaster for me. I'm not trying to make payments on the car, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to do something else. So it's just, hey, let me make $100, $200, and then I'm done. I'm out, because the gas alone, gas is $5 a gallon in LA now. And I don't see it going down anytime soon, if at all. Ooh, this is 23 minutes. All right, everybody. But I would love to hear some comments about what should I expect doing with packaged and food deliveries, because that's where I'm going to start focusing my stuff to, focusing my activity on. And keep in mind, doing this in California, we have that, what was that law called? I believe it was AB 5. And anyway, it's the reality. And a few things I did notice. I noticed that that Trip is no longer around or whatnot. I don't know. I didn't see the app on the app store. I typed in Trip Technologies, and the developer is there, but there's no app. So I didn't go any further than that, but it will be interesting to see what happens with all like that. I would love to hear all your comments on everything. All right. For those of you that are trying to reach me, to contact me, please send me an email, ridewithpeterson@gmail.com, and I will call you. I will reach out to you. I appreciate those of you who have been concerned about me, who have been praying for me, who have been supporting me, who have been just keeping me in your thoughts, however you have been keeping me in your thoughts. I truly do appreciate it, because I couldn't have done it without your well wishes, with your good energy, with your positive intentions coming my way. Am I disabled? Yes, I am. but not as much as I thought I would be. I can drive. I can drive day or night. I can walk. I'm able to lift things. I'm doing okay. I expect to be fully recovered in another year, if not sooner than that. But I am excited for life. I am thankful for life. And I will say, this entire moment, this entire experience has truly made me a stronger, better person. And my hope is that I can use this story to help other people. My story is a lot more than just having a stroke. I have overcome a whole lot more than I ever thought I did. And one thing my stroke did was it helped me get to the source of my pain, the pain that cost me a life of depression, that has caused me to underperform basically my entire life. And I was able to find the source of that pain. I was able to find the genesis of that pain. I was able to develop to get myself out of the depression with the medication that I take, because I do require medication now to manage the depression. If I do not take the medication, I will fall back into a major depressive state. My condition is technically known as persistent depressive disorder. And it's related to bipolar, but not so much. Basically, I have too much serotonin in my brain. And what the medication that I take does, it helps regulate the amount of serotonin that is received and which is expelled from my brain. It's a cycle. It goes up and down. Now it levels it out for me. So my mood is steady. I don't get depressed. I don't get too hyper. And I manage my emotions the way I want to manage my emotions, so I don't completely shut down. After I had the stroke, everything in my body, at least on the left side of my body, is completely topsy-turvy inside out. For example, when I take a shower, hot water feels cold. Cold water feels hot. When a tear drops on this side, it stings. You're not supposed to feel anything. It's supposed to just tickle, but it stings. I touch my arm, I feel nothing. When it's hot outside on this side of the body, I'm freezing. When it's cold on this side of the body, I am burning up. It's amazing. It's literally, I'm split in half. The only thing that makes sense is my vision. And even then, it's dimmer than what I want it to be, but it is better than what it was. And that was because I was suffering from a considerable number of nutrient deficiencies. Taking vitamin A, taking vitamin E, vitamin B, vitamin C, all of those vitamins solved the problem now that I'm confident enough to drive again. Can I return to rideshare and pick up people and take them? Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I remember all the experiences I had with the people, and no, I'm past that. All right, everybody, that's enough. I've taken up enough of your time. I want to thank you so much for your time, and I will catch you on the next video.